Thank you for your help. Those useless students and I will take care of the rest here. If worst comes to worst, we still have the Cloud Knights. It's only a legend. Though what with the Ambrosial Arbor having come back to life, I suppose it's no longer absurd. They say that a long time ago, when the Xianzhou Alliance was adrift in deep space, it encountered many unimaginable life forms. Among them were abominations known as Heliobi. They existed in the form of pure energy, but craved the sensations and desires of mortal flesh and blood. Sometimes they managed to infiltrate the delves of the Xianzhou in order to bewitch humans and become parasites of their bodies. It's said that mortals parasitized by Heliobi would lose their free will imperceptibly before gradually going berserk. After a prolonged struggle, the people of the Xianzhou finally managed to trap and seal the Heliobi in a vessel. That vessel is the creation furnace. Our predecessors hoped that by burning the Heliobi in the furnace, their energy would gradually be exhausted until they were completely destroyed. I don't know if there are demons in the furnace. Perhaps it's all just superstition. However, from the day I started learning from my master, I've looked after the operation of the furnace. Indeed, the flame inside has never been extinguished. Everything happened so quickly. My students and I were caught by surprise. I'm not overly surprised. The Alchemy Commission's alchemists were once closer to the Arbor than anyone else on the Luofu. They say that when the Xianzhou Luofu was first granted the Ambrosial Arbor, the alchemists in the Alchemy Commission wielded tremendous influence. Using the power of the Arbor, they transformed mortal bodies, manipulated the weather, and even brought never-before-seen creatures into being. They called themselves saints. Unfortunately, they didn't possess any saintly powers. As soon as the Ambrosial Arbor withered, the alchemists lost their status and were reduced to medical researchers and practitioners. I'm sorry I'm not able to accompany you further. I've always hated owing a favor. Take these with you. Rewards for your tireless efforts.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an Emanator of Abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
I think so too. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.